Hi friends, in last video we learned up to this table. Now in this video we will learn about trigonometric ratio of complementary angles. Complementary angles means addition 90 degree, right? Addition 90 degree. In right angle triangle our one angle is equals to 90 degree. So these two are complementary angle because addition of these two angles is obviously 90 degree. Right, so these are the complementary angles. Now look at the value of sine 30 and cos 60, and it is same, right? And second thing, just see the value of sine 60 and cos 30, it is same because sine theta and cos theta are complementary function. Okay, are complementary function. If you take sine 90 minus a, then it becomes cos a, and cos 90 minus a is equals to sine a. You can check by this value. Now put a is equals to 30 degree here. Okay, so sine 90 a is equals to right now 30, right? So a is 90 minus a is equals to 90 minus 30, that means 60. So sine 60, and what is the value of a? 30. So cos 30, that means it shows that sine 60 is equals to cos 30. What I do here, I just put the value of a is equals to 30. So here 90 minus 30 60, and here 30. This is complementary angles. Okay, same thing, cos 90 minus a. Again take value a is equals to 30, right? So 90 minus 30, it is 60, and here a, that means 30. Now just look the value of cos 60 is equals to sine 30. Both are equals to 1 by 2, right? Same thing you can find in tan and cot. Again put a is equals to 30. So here 90 minus a, 90 minus 30, that means 60. Here put the value of a, that means cot 30. So tan 30 under root 3 and cot 30 under root 3, both are same. This is called complementary functions. Same way you can get cot 90 minus a is equals to 10. I am putting here a is equals to 30. You can put any value, 0, 30, 45, 60, 90, and rather than this you can take 15, 27, any value. For all that value this formula is true. It is a formula of complementary angles, right? And same thing we can see in sec and cosec. Again, now this time put value a is equals to 60. Okay, so here 90 minus 60, here 90 minus 60, that means 30 is equals to, here put the value of a is equals to 60, so cosec 60, sec 30 is equals to cosec 60. You can see the value here and here, both are 2 upon under root 3. Okay, so sine and cos are complementary function, tan and cot are complementary function, and sec and cosec are complementary function. Okay, second way, again consider one right angle triangle A, B and C. Here a, I am writing a, right? It means my reference angle. I can write in place of a I can write c also. Okay, we can write theta also. This is shows the reference angle. Right now just a is equals to theta, so c is equals to 90 minus theta. Why? Because a plus c is equals to 90, because our one angle is equals to 90. So here find the value of C. So transfer A to the right hand side. That means 90 minus angle A. We take angle A is equals to theta. So C is equals to 90 minus theta. Right? Now sine 90 minus theta. Opposite side AB upon hypotenuse AC. Now just find the value of cos theta. Now theta means this is a reference angle right now. Here I written 90 minus theta. That means this is my reference angle, and according to this reference angle, this is my opposite side, and AC is my hypotenuse, right? But now I change my reference angle. Right now I am taking theta. Okay. So for theta, what is your adjacent side? It is AB. Now what is the formula of cos theta? Adjacent by hypotenuse. So your adjacent side right now it's AB upon hypotenuse AC. Now look at the formula of sine 90 minus theta and cos theta. You get same value. AB upon AC, AB upon AC. That's why we can write sine 90 minus theta is equals to cos theta. Right? And inverse is also possible. Cos 90 minus theta is equals to sine theta. Same thing you can prove for tan and cot. Tan 90 minus theta. Right now my 90 minus theta is reference angle. That means opposite side AB upon adjacent BC. And then find the formula for cot theta. Cot theta means here theta is there. So reference angle is changed. Now this is reference angle. So this is adjacent and this is opposite. Right? So opposite side BC and adjacent side AB. Now what is the formula of cot theta? It is adjacent upon opposite. Now what is the adjacent side? This AB and opposite side BC. Again you get same formula. So you can write tan 90 minus theta is equals to cot theta. Same way we can prove that sec 90 minus theta is equals to cosec theta. Now we need to learn about some trigonometric identity. Okay. So first of all, just take one right angle triangle ABC, which is right angle at angle B. This is my hypotenuse opposite to 90 degree. I take theta degree as a reference angle. So this is opposite side and this is adjacent side. Right? Now use the Pythagoras theorem. So by using Pythagoras theorem, we can write AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. Because what is Pythagoras theorem? It is square of hypotenuse is equals to sum of square of other two sides. My hypotenuse is AC, so AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. Okay, now divide this equation by AC square. Both the side divide by AC square. Okay, so AC square by AC square, AB square by AC square and BC square by AC square. We divide both the side by AC square. That means we do not change our equation, but we only try to change the form of our original equation. Okay. So divide both the side by AC square. Then AC square cut. So here 1. Now AB upon AC. AB upon AC. AB is opposite side and AC is hypotenuse. This is the formula of sine theta, right? Formula of sine theta is equals to AB upon AC. But here square is there. So here sine square theta. So AB square upon AC square is equals to sine square theta. Now same thing. BC square upon AC square. BC adjacent side and AC hypotenuse. So this is the formula of cos. Here square is there. So cos square theta. One more thing. Formula of sine theta is equals to AB upon AC. If we want to find square, then we need to write like this sine square theta. We can not write sine theta square. It is different. Okay. So if here AB upon AC square is there, then we need to write like this, sine square theta. We cannot write it sine theta square. These two things are different. Okay. Now what is the meaning of sine theta square? If you take theta is equals to 30, then here 30 square. That means 900. Okay. It will do the sum of only our angle. It is not sine square theta. It is sine theta square. So sine theta square and sine square theta, these both are different. Okay. So if we want to find square of sine theta, we need to write it sine square theta. So here we got our first identity. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is always equals to 1. Okay. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. We can check it for the 30-degree angle. Okay. Take theta is equals to 30. Then what is sine square 30 plus cos square 30? Value of sine theta that we already learned, it is 1 by 2. So here 1 by 2 all square. Cos 30, it's under root 3 by 2 all square. So 1 square 1 and denominator 2 square 4. Here under root 3 square 3 and in denominator 2 square 4. Now take LCM. So 1 plus 3, it's a 4. 4 by 4, 1. So we get sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. This is true for the every value of theta. Okay, it's true for every value of theta. Sine square theta is plus cos square theta is always equals to 1. Now for second identity. Now divide this identity by the sine square theta. Now divide both the side by sine square theta. So here 1 upon sine square theta, here sine square upon sine square theta, and here cos square upon sine square theta. Now 1 upon sine theta, it is the formula of cosec theta. So I can write cosec square theta because square is there. Okay. Sine square theta cut. So 1. And cos square theta upon sine square theta, it is the formula of cot. So cot square theta. Right. So here we got our second identity. It is cosec square theta is equals to 1 plus cot square theta. Okay, here if we get relation of sine and cos, here we get relation of cosec and cot. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1 and cosec square theta is equals to 1 plus cot square theta. Here we divide above identity by sine square theta. Now divide this identity by cos square theta that I written in my next page. Okay. So what is our first identity? It is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. 1 is equals to sine square theta plus cos square theta. Now divide that identity by cos square theta this time. So here cos square theta, cos square theta, cos square theta. Right? 1 upon cos theta, it is the formula of sec theta. So 1 upon cos square theta is equals to sec square theta. Right? Then sine square theta by cos square theta. It is formula of tan theta. So tan square theta and cos theta cancel. That means 1. So this is our third identity. Sec square theta is equals to tan square theta plus 1. This is the relation between tan theta and sec theta. Okay. So total 3 identity we got. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. 1 plus cot square theta is equals to cosec square theta. And tan square theta plus 1 is equals to sec square theta. Now from this 3 identity, we can get some more formula. If I want to find sine square theta, then transfer cos square theta to the right hand side. Here plus cos square theta is there. So in opposite side minus cos square theta, that means 1 minus cos square theta. Right? Same way, if I want to find cos square theta, then transfer sine square theta to the right hand side. So it becomes 1 minus sine square theta. So 2 more formula. Sine square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta and cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sine square theta. Now if I want to find sine theta and cos theta, then I need to take square root. So here square root of sine square theta is sine theta. So here square root of 1 minus cos square theta. Same way for cos, if I want to find cos theta, then take square root 1 minus sin square theta. Now one more formula. Here I get sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. Now I can write here all square and all square. Cos theta all square, it means cos square theta only. Okay. Now this is the form of x square minus y square. X square minus y square. And what is the identity? X for x square minus y square, x minus y and x plus y. So same identity we can apply here. That means one time minus, one time plus. So 1 minus cos theta and 1 plus cos theta. Okay, we can write our sin square theta in this way even. 1 minus cos theta, 1 plus cos theta. So that I written here. And same way, cos square theta 1 minus sin square theta, again x square minus y square, 1 minus sin theta, 1 plus sin theta. Okay, sometimes we need this type of form. Okay, on that time we use this formula whenever it's required. Now second identity, 1 plus cot square theta is equals to cosec square theta. So here cosec square theta is equals to 1 plus cot square theta. But if I want to find cot square theta, then I transfer 1 to the right hand side. So cot square theta is equals to cosec square theta minus 1. And from that, if I want to find cot theta, then I need to take square root. Again same thing. Here it's cos square theta minus 1 is also for in the form of x square minus y square. So I can write cosec theta minus 1, cosec theta plus 1. Okay. Second thing, if I transfer cot square theta to the right hand side, then cosec square theta minus cos square theta is equals to 1. Cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. And cosec square theta minus cot square theta, it is also form of x square minus y square. So one time minus, one time plus. So in one bracket cosec theta minus cot theta, in one bracket cosec theta plus cot theta is equals to 1. Sometimes we use this form. That's why I explain you. Sometimes it is required to use this form. Okay. We don't know which type of question will be asked in our board exam question paper, right? So I try to explain all the form of this formula. Okay, we do not need to remember all this formula, we can derive it, and that method right now I am explaining to you. Okay, we do not need to remember all this formula, we just need to remember this 3 identity, and if we forgot it, then I already show the way how can we derive it. Okay. So I just try to explain you that how we can derive other forms from this 3 identity. Okay. Same thing for our third identity. It is tan square theta plus 1 is equals to sec square theta. Right. Now transfer 1 to the right hand side. So tan square theta is equals to sec square theta minus 1. If I want to find tan theta, then I need to take square root. And also this is a form of x square minus y square. So I can write like this. In one bracket sec theta minus 1 and in second bracket sec theta plus 1. Now if we transfer tan square theta to the right hand side. So sec square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. Right. This is also the formula of x square. This is also the form of x square minus y square. So that I written here sec theta minus tan theta, sec theta plus tan theta is equals to 1. Okay. So these are the form that we can derive from this 3 identity. Okay. So we can use it whenever it's required. But again I tell you one thing. We need to remember only these 3 identities. And if we forgot it, then we can also derive it from by using the Pythagoras law. Okay. So here our theory part is done. Okay.